I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
This is the Virtual Real Estate Investor Podcast with Vincent Polisi. Buckle your seatbelt and prepare to learn how to legally make six figures investing in real estate with no money, no credit check, and nothing but a computer and internet connection. Learn how you too can begin generating buyers and sellers for free today, and why you're only 2 calls away from making a $10,000 or more payday while never leaving the comfort of your home. And now, your host, the virtual real estate investor, Vincent Polisi.
All right, guys, here we go. You guys are in for a very special treat today. This is actually a live recorded phone call with one of my joint venture partners for a property that we are searching for to acquire and buy for a buyer who has executed our joint venture agreement and has about $100,000 in cash to put down on an owner finance deal. So why is this call so good that it warrants making it to the podcast? Because you are about to get to witness when and why no does not mean no, especially in sales. This is the quintessential case study clinic tutorial on why you must never allow objections to affect your psyche, your psychology, your mentality, your focus when you're on a call, because no does not mean no. No means typically that I don't understand. I need more information. I need you to solve my problem, which most people don't do. They're so focused on the pitch and what they want that they never stop to listen to solve the problem of the prospect. And it's only by solving problems of the prospect that you get to make any money. So take a listen to this. You're going to hear this woman go from absolutely no, vehemently, almost violently no, to yes in the span of about 2 minutes. Man, maybe 4 minutes, I forget. You'll have to go back and listen to it. But anyway, the takeaway from this is, I was taught this many, many years ago. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, and they're supposed to be used in that proportion when you're in sales. Meaning you listen to solve problems, you listen to gather information, and then you speak 1/3 of the time after you have assimilated that information and developed the answer and solution to the problem or the objection or the condition that a prospect has. So, without further ado, enjoy.
And now, without further delay, it's unquestionably everyone's favorite segment of the Virtual Real Estate Investor Podcast with Vincent Polisi. It's time for an extra-large dose of total transparency. As you listen to Vincent live and in the trenches dodging bullets and grenades, while he's closing real buyers and sellers over the phone.
To ensure quality service, your call may be monitored or recorded.
Okay. How is sunny in Costa Rica?
It's a little warm right now, but it's absolutely beautiful, man. And there's actually some waves right now. There's some waves right out in front of my place.
You gotta love that.
Yeah, I'm really lucky. I was a extra added bonus when I moved in here. Didn't expect there to be waves.
You gotta send me a picture, man.
Sure, no problem. Like I said, I don't really don't post much of anything on my Facebook.
Just do it on Slack. Nobody has to. You can do it on Slack. Nobody sees it but you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right. So what are we doing? We're gonna call Travis or what?
You know, I sent him. He didn't get back to me. We can certainly call him out of the blue if we want to.
Yeah.
Let me get his number.
All right. Then you haven't heard back from Tina or Christina, Karenina?
I haven't heard nothing. Nothing from them. Okay. Again, I'm going to need you to dial it because I don't have my stuff set up again still. But
go ahead. What's the number?
303.
I got his voicemail, so I just left him a voicemail.
Yeah, I imagine he hasn't even seen the message from base camp. So let's try this other number. We'll see if we can get a hold of her. This lady's name is Suze.
Okay, who is this?
She has the house up in Rollinsville, outside of Boulder,
All
with the 17,000 square foot building.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, hold on. He had certain parameters if it was not an insulated building, right? That's what this is, I'm assuming?
Well, yes, he does have certain parameters. So we have it's a two-pronged approach. One, we can potentially put it in inventory, or if it does, I think it would work for him, but I haven't heard back from him. It's got 854 square foot apartment with water, heat, insulated, the whole thing. It's a self-contained unit. He needs twice that much space. So my thought was, and I don't know if it works for him or not, but get started there, build out whatever space you need, and then do whatever you need to do.
17,000 square feet covered and closed.
Covered and closed. I don't know if it's airtight, but they've got semi-trailers under it. They've got RVs under it. They've got RV hookups. They've got a little apartment under it. It's a huge building. Yeah.
But it's got 4 walls and a roof.
It's got 4 walls and a roof. Yes. I don't know if there are windows up high because I can't tell from the pictures, if it's open air at the top or not.
He's probably going to do grow lights anyway. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. But it's got 400 amp service, and I'm sure that'll get his attention. He's going to need massive service for that. Okay. Her name is Suze, and I don't know if she's available, but we'll just call her. The number's 254.
Have you talked to her before?
I have. Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. Hi, is this Suze?
This is Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne. My name is Vincent. I got Eric, my partner, on the phone here. I believe you spoke with Eric. Eric, say hi.
Hi, Suze. How are you? We spoke about your house the other day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you responded to my ad, the wanted ad for House Without Building, and you said you would be interested in some. Yeah, exactly. So I wanted us to speak with Vincent at the same time. He has answers to any questions you might have, and see if we can come up with a win-win.
Okay, so the guy wanted it?
Well, it's too early to know for sure if it 100% fits, but it does fit. The only thing it doesn't fit is he would like a little bit more heated, insulated space. Like he really wants like a couple thousand square foot outbuilding that's heated and insulated. So you've got that apartment that's like 850 square feet, right?
Right.
Okay, and then
it's all insulated.
There's enough space and enough resources and the septics, everything's in, whatever he can add on to that. I mean, I don't see that being a huge issue, but no, I have not heard back. I think he's out of town, but I should hear something very soon. Okay. It meets everything else. So, and if nothing else, we have other buyers, so maybe we can help you, even if this particular one doesn't work out. But I think we're on the right track.
Okay. So what? I have a real estate agent.
Okay.
Well, have you had any conversation with your real estate agent? We typically don't deal with real estate agents, but it's no problem if you do. I think it's most important that there's clear communication between you and the person in terms of commission, because they're going to want to get paid. Or I don't know when your listing agreement. I don't know anything about it. How long you've had it listed.
It'll be in the fall.
It doesn't expire until the fall. Is that what you?
Yeah, well, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, let me interject here for a second. So, I have done the last two deals I've done with where realtors had listings that were involved. One was a $1.2 million house. It was a new construction property in Atlanta for a former NFL football player. Another one was about a $450,000 lake house in 10 Mile, Tennessee. So, I mean, I don't have any issue working with a realtor. I guess the question really just becomes what the expectation is as far as, their involvement and compensation, because typically
on an owner finance transaction, I'll back it up to the way that realtors normally do it, is if, let's say it was.
Wait.
Hmm?
This is owner finance?
Yes.
Did you think
Seller
it was
finance.
something else? Seller financing, yes.
Okay, I don't want it owner finance. I don't want to have anything to do with the property when I sell it. So
Okay.
it's not going to be owner finance. We've
Well, that's
done
interesting.
that before, and we've had to take the property back. So
Well,
when we sell it, it's going to be free and clear to where I have no responsibility for that property at all. So it's either going to be a cash, it's going to be a loan, but it will not be owner finance.
Did you sell Did you sell it to investors before though?
No, I sold it to my renters.
Right. That's the issue.
Yeah, no owner finance. No way. You didn't say anything about owner finance the other day. You just talked about terms and you talked about how long we're going to pay for it or whatever. So, I mean, if it's a very short loan, then that's okay for owner finance, whatever. But if
Okay.
it's going to be like a long loan, we're not going to do owner finance.
Okay. So what's your definition of short term? Because
Well, he talked about 3 to 5 years.
yeah, that's fine. We can do a balloon anywhere from 36 to 60 months is fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, let me see if I can help.
And then what about the down payment?
Okay, what about it?
I need a big one
Okay,
because we have to go buy another house.
okay,
So I need a big down payment.
all right.
So I
Where-
can buy a house.
Well, that's not necessarily true, but okay. So where are you trying to buy another?
I'm sorry. I don't want to. Well, I'm going to pay cash for the house.
Okay,
So I need a big down payment. So no low down payments on this. We need money.
okay.
Because that's another thing about selling it outright. You get the money.
Yeah, I understand that. And listen, if you can sell it outright and get all your cash as an investor, I would tell you that's absolutely the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't, I guess my understanding is you can't, you got a realtor and she hasn't been able to sell it, then this is other
Well,
opportunity.
it's been wintertime in the mountains. We're just starting. This we put it up for sale in either November or December. Nobody buys anything in the mountains. I just put it up for sale just in case somebody wanted it. This is the prime time right now. Now you come to me next winter, like November, whatever, then I might think about more, whatever, but I've got to get through at least one season of maybe somebody buying it. But three years is fine with a big down payment. I don't know what y'all do. Whatever, you might tell me a little bit about what y'all do, because I don't really know what y'all do.
Okay. But
I'm just telling you what I will not take.
yeah, that's fine. But you just need another house and you need this thing off you. Is that correct?
I need another house. What?
You need another home.
Yes,
And you need this home off of you so you don't have to deal with it.
that is correct.
Okay. What's the price point of the new home that you're going to be looking at?
Well, we have it listed for $975.
The new home that you want to purchase that you want to pay cash for. What is the price point of that?
4 to 5.
400 to 500. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if we did on seller financing on the current house, what kind of a payment are you looking for? Do you have existing financing on the house, or do you own it free and clear?
No, we have existing finance. We have to get like $3,500 a month.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. So let me ask you this then. If there was a way that I can buy this property from you, take it off of you, and buy you another house that you can get into where you don't have to make any payments on the new house because it's all supported by this one and the payment on this one. So you're clean. You don't have any responsibility here. You have investors purchasing it who have an entire portfolio of cash flowing and income producing properties and multiple streams of income, unlike us, probably what your renters, they were probably employed or had W-2 where they only had one stream of income coming in and some hiccup happened and then they couldn't make payments, I'm guessing. if that was to be the case and we get you into a new home, which is exactly what you're looking for, is that something that can make sense for you?
Yes. And
Okay.
my problem with getting into a new home is I own a business, and we're not getting paid right now because it's a healthcare business. Healthcare is going down the drain, but we still own it.
Okay.
My husband's retired. We don't have, we can't get a loan. That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I'm not making anything.
That's okay. That's fine. So and a large majority of the deals that I do are for self-employed people, because most self-employed people, myself included, do not qualify for current. I don't want to qualify for mortgage financing, but I don't. Most self-employed people that we are doing deals with don't, and it's never going to make sense for them to, because what happens is they typically will have to pay taxes on income they don't owe, so they can show higher income to go into debt with Bank of America, which makes no sense.
That's exactly what, I mean, that's awful for people who are retired or whatever. And like with the business, we could show that we made a great net, whatever. Right. But we don't want to. We don't want to pay taxes.
Why would you want to? I know.
So that's what the problem is.
I just did a deal for a guy in Florida that he's got he had an 830 credit score. He's with Regions Bank. He owns an HVAC company, and the commercial side, who has his entire fleet of vans and everything else, will lend him $3 million for anything he wants for his business. The residential side for a mortgage won't give him a dime, because he doesn't show any income or enough income on paper. So,
and that's what our deal is. You know, we're not I can't think of the way she said it. I'll think of it in a minute. So now she said like a few years ago, she could have loaned us money just because we had money in the bank or whatever, but she said now there's the safe harbor or something, and nobody's loaning any money.
Yeah, so the SAFE Act, and there's Dodd-Frank and everything else that's gotten involved, and they have. And that's the reason we're on the phone with you, is because the banks aren't lending. The reason that most sellers in this market can't sell is because the banks aren't lending, and the reason that most buyers can't buy is because the banks aren't lending. It's not that the market hasn't shifted. The market still has to move. Problem is the lenders, the lenders aren't lending. So, all right. Well, here's what I would propose. Then I think it sounds like it's what I call a flip-flop deal, where we can have somebody. We've got somebody lined up that could purchase property you've got from us on contract, and then the payments coming from that, I can buy you another house that matches what you need, and you wouldn't have any payments on that one either, because it would all be supported by the payments coming from your current residence, if that makes any sense. And that way we can kind of kill two birds with one stone. I understand your situation, so I'm not impacted by that. If I've got you set up so that, and I'm just FYI, I'm at the playground with my wife and kids, and they're about to get back in the car. So if you hear a bunch of noise, that's what it is. But what that would do is get you into a house. You wouldn't have to make any payments on it, because it's go ahead. It's all being supported by, the new property, and then get somebody in your house, and then your payments and everything would be covered on the new house through the balloon period, so that then when that refinance takes place, it pays off. You get all the cash out of the existing house, and then if you want to pay off the other house, you can do that, or you can not do that. It's entirely up to you. But that's the solution. I mean, there's a solution to what you're looking for that could happen, and possibly happen very quickly. Seems like that, as opposed to having to sit there and eat payments on the house and want to be in something smaller. It sounds like.
No, well, we don't. Well, we just don't want to be in the area.
Okay, that's fine. Let me ask you a question.
The
17,000.
We don't like snow.
That's why I live in Florida half the year. The 17,000 square foot building is it just an aluminum frame building, or what is it?
It's a metal building.
It is a metal building. Okay, so nothing's insulated.
It's a barn.
Okay.
Nothing's insulated except for the house. That is correct.
Okay, and it's got electric and all the hookups and everything?
It's got a bunch of electric. Yes.
Okay, you said a barn. Nothing's insulated but the barn, or the apartment? I'm sorry, maybe I misunderstood.
The apartment.
The apartment. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, fantastic. If that sounds like that could work, then I guess we need to proceed. And Let me. I'm going to talk to the guy that we have in mind for this, and he's got. Ideally, he's looking for a minimum of 1,500 square feet that's insulated. But I think with the amount of room that you've got, that's going to be a perfect fit because he can access the 850 immediately and then build on if he has to inside the 17,000 and provide him, scalability and room to grow without, having to, for him having to move again to something bigger if everything goes the way he wants. So excellent. Okay.
So
fantastic.
Why does he want a house and then the 800 square foot in a different location?
You mean like a separate outbuilding?
Because you said that like he wanted, I think 3,500 square feet or whatever, and we've got like 28 or 24 or something here. But then there's 800 someplace else, but they're not next to each other.
Yeah, that's fine. It's for a business.
Okay.
He needs a separate office, and he needs
it's there for.
Right.
That's really what that building is there for, is an office, even though it has it's really a one bedroom apartment or building, but it's supposed to be really an office,
Right.
So it's an office.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So it sounds like we may have a solution here. So Eric, let's get a hold of Travis. Let's let him take a look at what we've got and make sure that's going to work. And
got it.
If that all works out, then we'll call Suzanne back and get the paperwork together, and then we can start looking for exactly what she needs.
Sounds good.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me. I don't think he's there.
Yeah, he's here.
No,
Oh,
can you hear me? I'm here.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Where are you looking to relocate?
Yeah,
what part of where are you moving to?
We've been looking in Oregon.
Okay.
So
no problem.
Not in Colorado. Yeah. So we've been looking in Oregon.
Okay, got it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
we'll then do that.
We'll let you go. Thank you for your time, and we'll see if we can't put together a win-win. A win-win. Have a great day.
Okay.
Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate your time.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Virtual Real Estate Investor Podcast with Vincent Polisi. If you found any value in this podcast, please use our Give to Get method and take a moment to give us a 5-star rating in iTunes and your favorite podcast service so we can keep giving you excellent episodes of real content you can use to profit today.